than I have found, not than I feel on earth, yet. This was one of my father's best songs when he was alive. The biography on page number 4. A brief biography of late Reverend Silas Nwabaghi. Background. Reverend Silas Nwabaghi was born into the family of Nwabaghi Adedewodo in the year 4th April 1943 in Amaji Ikenyi Obobo Autonomous Community in Asa, Okwa local government area of Abia State. Late Reverend Silas Nwabaghi started his education and got to his standard 6, but was not opportune to further his education till the outbreak of the war. After the war, his pursuit for survival took him and some of his kinsmen to Pratt in Bayelsa State, where they worked briefly before settling down in Port Harcourt. Marital life. Late Reverend Silas Nwabaghi got married to Mrs. Stella Nwabaghi, nee Roslyn Ihenko of Owo Village in 1963. The marriage was blessed with 7 children. By the grace of God, all Reverend's children are doing well in the Lord. He gained employment with Cedar Palace Hotel, where he worked as a clerk till 1978, when God called him into full-time minister of the gospel. When he was submitting his resignation letter to the white man, who was then the director of Cedar Palace in 1978, the white man asked that late Reverend Silas Nwabaghi to accept salary increase or a loan to buy a CD 195 motorcycle, which was a reigning thing that time. Daddy said no, that God has called him and no amount of incentive can make him look back. The white man asked Daddy to go back and tell God to allow him work only 1 year for him, the director, to get a good replacement for Silas. But Daddy said he has already done all that, but God said no. He repeated the word again to the director that no amount will make him look back, and since 1978 till his death, he never looked back from his God. Christian life and education. Late Reverend Silas Nwabaghi embraced Christ in the early 70s through the preaching of Elder Ejiobi of Assemblies of God Church, Burukri, along with Daddy's younger brother, the late Pastor Samuel Nwabaghi. He served God with such a dynamic zeal that those who knew him before his conversion were always amazed. This zeal God saw in him made God to pick him up and called him into a full-time minister of the gospel with the Assemblies of God Church, Rivers District. He took his entrance examination into Assemblies of God Divinity School, Old Umahia, in 1978. And in 1979, he was already a pastoral student of AGDS Umahia. He graduated in 1981 with a diploma in theology. Due to his zeal to further his education, he went back to Assemblies of God Divinity School in 1994 for a bachelor's degree program in theology. By God's grace, he obtained his BA in theology in 1996. He was the first minister to answer the pastoral call in Assemblies of God in the whole of Obobo Autonomous Community. Churches he pastored. Daddy's first posting in the course of his Bible college training was Assemblies of God Church, Okwale, in 1979. He left Okwale in 1985 to Okomoko, where he was made a sectional leader of HA Section 1 with few churches. Daddy left Uche Section 1 in 1991, leaving behind 28 churches to the glory of God. He was posted to Nwabaghi Church in 1991, where he served in 1994. Posted to Biography Church in 1994, where he served in 1998. Posted to ATC in 1998, where he served in 2007. Posted to Abloma 1 Section and Church in 2007, where he served in 2010. He was posted to Resurrection Center Church, Krika Waterfront in 2010, where he served till his death. Reverend Silas Nwabaghi served as a sectional leader for over 26 years. In all his 34 years as a minister in Assemblies of God, late Reverend Silas Nwabaghi was mindful with his services to God and regarded both small and great that come his way. He was a real father, a lover of people, a gentleman to the core, and a faithful minister. He was always called naked wire. In all the churches he pastored, God used him mightily. In healing ministry, the barren were made fruitful, giving hope to the hopeless, etc. Daddy Nwabaghi was preparing and planning eagerly for his retirement service, being for 8 of it. In 2013, which cars were already printed and waiting for distribution, when the Lord decided to call him to glory on Monday, 21st October 2013. When he went for a medical checkup, he labored for God, and we all know that his reward will be so great in heaven. May God receive his soul.
Praise the Lord. Let's hear quickly from Borokiri Choir. Marine Days Mass Choir, get ready or we take the message.